What's up, everybody? It's Brian here with Haley Family. We're going to do a little project. I don't know if you can see it, but there's all these streaks coming down off the gutter up there of the RV. And I don't know how it's possible, but dark RVs always show up as white streaks, and light-colored RVs always show up as black streaks. So we're going to try and put a gutter system on up there that has a little chute on it, and I'll show you what it looks like, and we're going to try and install it, and hopefully it works. Here's what we're putting on RV gutters. They come in a pack of 4. We'll link them for you. Here's what they look like. We're going to be putting on the driver's side, so it's going to look like this. And the way it works is your gutter comes down, gutter slides right into here, the water will run down the gutter, go into this chute, and it'll shoot it away from the RV, hopefully eliminating all those water streaks. Okay, things you need. Of course, you'll need the gutter spout. We'll link these comes in packs of 4. There's a left and a right. You'll have to make sure you use the right one, obviously. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. It won't work, but it is what it is. You'll need a screwdriver, a utility knife to cut the existing caulking and sealant. You'll need, I use Dicor, but you'll need to use the regular Dicor sealant, not the self-leveling like this. There's a different container. It also comes in different colors and everything. The self-leveling is for the roof. You'll just want the normal Dicor. A little bit of this Butal tape, because what you'll do is you'll use just a little bit of this Butal tape when you take out the screw and put it back in to wrap the screw to make sure you got a nice, clean, watertight seal on the screw that you're putting back in. Other than that, it's a pretty simple install, so let's get at it. Okay, so there's a little screw right here underneath this sealant. Since we're going to replace all the sealant, we're going to cut as close as we can to the RV and try to peel back as much of the sealant as we can, and we'll eventually find the screw in there. So I'm going to go ahead. What I like to do is I like to just put a little tiny piece of the blade out, just in case, you know, you don't want to cut too much at one time. So then I just run that as close as I can, just like that, and that keeps me from going too deep and cutting anything. And you just go all around the outside, and then now I'll extended the blade a little bit, and I'm going to start cutting this back until I can see my screw. Now I can see my screw. You can just use your fingers and peel it back. Right there's the screw. So right here's the screw. Now we're just going to take our screwdriver and back the screw out. Just like that. And here's the screw. So you're going to put that in a safe place. Now you're going to come back and finish cutting around here to make sure it's nice and loose. You should be able to pull this back. You might need to get a flat screwdriver to finish it the rest of the way. So I've already started to cut. I have my blade out just a little bit further. I'm going to go in the same cuts that I've already made. Okay, and now we're just going to take our flat screwdriver and should slide right under, and you should be able to lift it out just like that. We're going to do the same thing over here. Push it under and lift it out. Now we should be able to get our spout, and it'll slide right under there. Alright, so it's all pulled away, and watch how easy this spout slides in. Just like that. And now we're going to get our screw and put it back in, but first I'm going to get a little bit of this Butal tape, and you don't need much, just like a little pinch, about like that. Now I'm going to get my screw out of my pocket here, and we're just going to wrap this right around the screw. You don't want to get into the tapping part because you still got to go through your plastic. So just like that, and you'll squeeze it down a little bit. And as this screws, it'll push this Butal, the sealing Butal, right up against the screw head, and you'll get a nice clean seal right up against the the spout. So we're gonna get that in there. I'm gonna get my screwdriver. This is gonna take me a little bit because I gotta tap that plastic, but we're gonna get it in there. All right, there it is. It's all screwed in, and you can see that butyl tape smashed right out around that screw head. That's what you want. If there's any gaps or anything around that screw head, that butyl tape is nice and squishy. It'll fill that in. Now the next step, we just gotta put our sealant all the way around all this and cover this all up, because this water is gonna come down here, drip down, fall in here and go whoop, hopefully. So we'll see. God dang bugs. There we go. Cover that screw all up. Cover up down in there. I'm gonna go back in here a little bit. Just like that. Now I'm just gonna make it look smooth and make sure I don't have any caulking bunched up anywhere. Make sure we got a nice good flow that'll keep this open. All right, there we go. It's all sealed in all the way around. The screw hole's all covered. So hopefully water will come down here, hit the gutter, come down here, fall into this chute, and go away from the RV. And that's the goal. We'll see if it works.
What you doing, Brian?
Testing it out. Fingers crossed this better work.
Oh gosh, I hope it does.
Okay, here we go. Just pouring it right on the roof.
Oh, look, there it goes.
Look at it.
Hey, look. Oh, it's getting me wet.
Oh my
Hey,
goodness.
look, it's not touching the RV at all.
Yeah, there we
It's
go.
incredible.
I'm gonna do more. Let's check this out. Torrential downpour.
Hey, that's looking pretty awesome.
It does look pretty good.
I like it. I mean, it's getting me wet, so I'm gonna step back. But
Yeah, a little bit runs over the edge, but I mean, when you have a torrential downpour, that's what's gonna happen. But still, this is...
I mean, let's be honest. The point is for it to like not be right there on the window when you're driving.
Yeah, well, not driving.
Well, I mean, for when you're driving.
Yeah, because it just gets right on that window.
Nice.
Right.
I think it's a pretty good solution.
Well, let's see. All right, let's take this ladder down. It's really easy. Actually, all you gotta do is bring it down, and there's these little locks on each one of them. You just push the locks and they start folding in. So easy. And it's lightweight aluminum, so easy to handle. We just love these things, they work. It's not very often you find something that's reasonably priced that works. You slide it in.
A couple things to note about this is number one, we don't have a ladder on the back of our RV.
We don't. So this is super convenient.
Yeah.
And if you've ever been into a heavy rain where you get a lot of rain, we have these slide awnings.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you want to get up there and make sure those are clear before you bring them in, and this is super handy.
Yep. And also, I felt like that for being a retractable ladder is very, very sturdy.
It's very sturdy, yep.
Yeah, like I felt pretty comfortable standing on it, and
Fits
I hate
right
ladders.
in there. How about you do this table?
All right.
Whoa, switch.
All right, so super lightweight. I can just lift it right up. It's got a little lock on it, so I just unlock it, hold up the legs. There's a little handle, but you just
Hold it down. It's so convenient when we're like out boondocking or mooch docking. You could just grab that table and go and flip it up, put a tablecloth on it, or if you could use it for a project.
Oh man, we're a mess.
Oh, I'm gonna put my hat on.
It's humid
It's
today.
humid, like 82 hot and sweating. But hey, we got this project done.
Yeah, we did.
Hopefully it'll keep the streaks off the camper. We're gonna have some more adventures soon. We really hope this stuff was helpful to somebody.
Yeah.
It's just stuff we found along the way that we think is awesome. So we're gonna share it with everybody. I think our next adventure after this, we take the kids back over to Mount Gilead and they make some butter and we go fishing. Yeah, so Until then, if you can, get out, have an adventure, and make some memories.
Bye, guys.